Imagine waking up one morning, checking your DV lottery result, and realizing the problem isn't whether you won, but whether the system even worked. The 2026 American DV lottery has become one of the most confusing, overloaded, and controversial global programs, and today, we're uncovering issues that millions of applicants never see coming. Every year, more than 12 million people around the world try their luck in the U.S. diversity visa lottery, and only about 55,000 get selected. But what most people don't know is that the DV 2026 program is facing a new wave of complications: technical failures, regional pressures, unexplained disqualifications, slow embassy processing, and immigration rule changes that could reshape the entire system. If you're planning to apply, already selected, or just curious how the process really works behind the scenes, 1. The massive surge of applications overloading the system. One of the biggest issues with DV 2026 begins even before the lottery draw. The number of global applicants is expected to reach record-breaking levels, especially from Africa and Asia. This massive surge has created heavy pressure on the electronic application system. During the submission period, thousands of people report error pages, slow uploads, website crashes, and duplicate image warnings even when their photos are correct. The truth is, the DV lottery website is old, fragile, and not built to handle tens of thousands of simultaneous uploads. This means that many people think they have submitted successfully when the system actually failed. Halfway, a silent error that could instantly disqualify them without them ever knowing. 2. The photo rejection problem, the hidden disqualifier. Another major 2026 issue is the strict and often confusing photo rule. Every year, thousands of people lose their chance because of something as tiny as incorrect lighting, a slightly tilted head, a shadow on the background, or using an old passport photo. USCIS has tightened the automatic photo checking system, and it now detects the slightest similarity to previous year's images. This means recycling an old picture or editing your photo too much could automatically disqualify your entry, even though the system never warns you. In DV 2026, the photo has become one of the biggest silent killers, and most 3. The unpredictable country limitations. Even though the DV lottery is called diversity visa, the selection is not equal. Some countries, especially high-volume ones, have a much lower chance of being selected because of hidden distribution limits. In DV 2026, this issue became worse. Countries like Ethiopia, Egypt, Nepal, Ghana, and Algeria have far more applicants than available selection slots, meaning millions compete for a few thousand possible selections. This doesn't make the system unfair, but it does make it unpredictable, and the odds vary drastically depending on where you were born. Many applicants don't understand that eligible country doesn't mean equal chance, and that confusion continues. 4. Mistakes on the entry form that can ruin everything. The DV 2026 form looks simple, but it is filled with traps. A small spelling mistake, wrong birth date, wrong education level, incorrect marital status, or forgetting to include a spouse or child could disqualify your case instantly, even if you win. The problem is that millions of people rush the form or rely on unqualified cybercafes to fill it. In 2026, this issue increased significantly because more people used AI tools or photo editing shops that automatically changed their details. Applicants believe the form is forgiving, but it's not. Once you win, every detail is checked against your passport, against your DS-26. 5. KCC delays and backlogs after selection. Winning the DV lottery does not mean getting a visa. After selection, your case goes to the Kentucky Consular Center, KCC. But in 2026, KCC delays have become one of the biggest obstacles. Low staff, high volume, and slow background checks cause thousands of cases to stall. Many winners report waiting months just to get their DS-260 confirmed. This creates anxiety, uncertainty, and a dangerous situation where your case number becomes current, but KCC hasn't finished reviewing your forms, meaning your embassy cannot schedule your interview. DV 2026 is one of the slowest processing years since 2020. 6. Embassy processing inequality. Some countries move fast, others stop completely. Not all embassies process DV cases equally. Some embassies schedule hundreds of DV interviews per month. Others schedule only a few or none at all. In 2026, political instability, staff shortages, and local immigration pressure caused serious scheduling blockages in embassies like Addis Ababa, Accra, Islamabad, and Cairo. Meanwhile, countries with smaller populations like Serbia or Armenia moved extremely fast. This creates one of the biggest DV lottery issues. Your visa chance depends heavily on where you live, not just whether you win. And that's a system that many applicants see as unfair. 7. The risky, high case number fear. The DV 2026 program has a unique issue: unusually high case numbers for many regions. High case numbers sound normal, but the DV process is limited by time. It ends on September 30th, 2026. If your case number becomes current too late, or your embassy is too slow, your visa can expire even if the problem wasn't your fault. Thousands of winners will likely never be interviewed simply because the clock ran out. This issue becomes worse each year as global demand grows. 8. New U.S. immigration policy changes affecting DV 2026. The political landscape in the United States is changing fast. New immigration debates, election discussions, border enforcement policies, and security reforms indirectly affect the DV program. While DV 2026 is still active, future policies could tighten background checks, increase documentation requirements, or adjust the number of visas. Even though the DV lottery is written into law, the process around it, especially embassy and KCC operations, is heavily influenced by political leadership. For many, this adds fear and uncertainty to an already stressful. 9. Scams, identity theft, and fake help services. As DV 2026 grows more competitive, scammers have become more aggressive. Fake visa agents, fraudulent processing centers, and fake email notifications trick people into paying for things that don't exist. Some scammers even steal confirmation numbers and hold them hostage. Others create fake websites that look identical to the real DV portal. In 2026, online fraud is expected to reach an all-time high because more people rely on smartphones rather than secure computers. The combination of desperation and digital vulnerability makes DV applicants easy targets. 10. The hardest issue of all. Winning is not a guarantee. This is the most painful truth of DV 2026. Even if you win, even if your documents are perfect, even if you attend the interview, you are not guaranteed a visa. One missing document, one unclear financial statement, one weak interview, one background check delay, one embassy bottleneck, and your dream disappears instantly. The DV program is beautiful because it gives hope, but it is brutal because it gives no second chances. And that reality hits thousands of winners every single year. The 2026 DV lottery is not impossible, but it is more complicated and competitive than ever before. The best way to increase your chances is by understanding these hidden issues and preparing early. Use the correct photo, fill your form carefully, avoid scammers, track embassy updates, submit your DS-260 fast, and stay informed about policy changes. Millions will apply, but only a few will cross the finish line. And in a system this unpredictable, preparation is your biggest advantage.